AI has already changed YouTube. From bizarre AI-generated videos to fully automated channels, it doesn't feel like the old platform anymore. But that's just the visible side of AI on YouTube. Behind the scenes, YouTube itself is running on powerful AI that doesn't just track clicks or views. It studies how you watch, what you skip, when you pause, and even how you feel while watching. In this video, we'll uncover 4 key secrets behind how YouTube's AI actually works in 2025. This is Todd Beaupre, the Senior Director of Growth and Discovery at YouTube. In simple terms, he's the guy who helps shape what shows up on your homepage, how videos get recommended, and how channels grow. And in a recent interview, he revealed something game-changing. YouTube isn't running on the same old algorithm anymore. It's powered by advanced AI systems that map out every single detail, not just about the video, but the viewer too. In that same interview, Todd shared 4 core principles, you could even call them secrets, about how YouTube actually works in 2025. Secret 1. And to understand this secret fully, let's look back at how YouTube used to work. A few years ago, the algorithm was pretty straightforward. If your video got a lot of clicks, high watch time, and maybe a few likes or comments, it had a good chance of being pushed out to more people. At that time, creators would only focus on thumbnails, titles, and hooks. But in 2025, that old strategy doesn't cut it anymore. Now, YouTube's algorithm is driven by advanced AI, and instead of pushing viral videos to everyone, it's focused on pulling the right video to the right person at the right moment. To understand this, imagine you're a viewer, and now this is how AI will look at your behavior. What types of videos do you like at night versus during the daytime? Do you like to watch fast-paced or slow storytelling content? How long do you hover on a thumbnail before clicking? It's all tracked and is used to build a kind of viewer fingerprint for each person. Now that we've seen how the algorithm pulls videos, here's what will change your mind about YouTube even more. Secret 2. YouTube's AI doesn't just look at performance metrics, those what YouTube Studio shows us. Instead, it actually tries to understand your video the same way a human would. Let's understand this. YouTube AI breaks every video down into 3 powerful levels. First, topic level. This goes way beyond gaming or cooking. The AI looks for nuanced subtopics like cooking for beginners, no-oil Indian recipes, budget gaming setups under $500. It uses your title, tags, description, transcript, and even visual cues from your footage to pinpoint what your content is really about so that it can show it to every person interested in it. Second, presentation level. This is about how you deliver your message. Is the tone energetic? Is it a tutorial or a storytelling vlog? Is the emotion upbeat, intense, or dramatic? The AI compares your delivery style with what specific viewers tend to respond to. If someone loves sarcastic, fast-paced tech reviews, it knows. If another prefers slow, emotional storytelling, it knows that too. And third, production level. This is where the AI watches how you've made the video. It notices your editing rhythm, your use of music, jump cuts, text on screen, and even whether you follow a consistent intro or structure. That all gets logged and compared to what kinds of videos certain viewers prefer. But here's where it gets wild. It's not just looking at your video, it's also watching the viewer. For example, maybe someone clicked your video but didn't finish it, not because they didn't like it, but because they had to go to work. Old YouTube would have seen that as a negative signal, but now the AI knows they paused at an engaging moment and might want to finish it later. So next time they open YouTube, your video might be sitting right there waiting for them. Secret 3. And this is probably the most important answer for every creator who's ever asked, why am I not getting views even after putting in so much work? Because the truth is, YouTube doesn't reward effort. It rewards satisfaction. That's why creators with 1 million subscribers can get fewer views than someone with just 5,000, because the algorithm doesn't care how hard you worked. It only cares how your video made the viewer satisfied. Now you might wonder, how can YouTube even measure something like satisfaction? That's where AI comes in. YouTube's new systems can analyze what the viewer does, not just during the video, but after it ends. It tracks whether they clicked like, whether they left a comment, whether they came back to your channel later, whether they finished your video or rewatched parts of it. And yes, those little surveys YouTube sometimes shows you, asking if you enjoyed the video. Neil Mohan, the CEO of YouTube, said something that changed how we need to think about the platform. Over 70% of YouTube watch time comes from recommendations, not subscriptions. That means it's not your subscribers deciding what gets watched. It's the AI. And the AI isn't looking at your follower count. It's watching what the viewer wants right now. And to prove this point more, see this comment by a random person. I'm a 49-year-old man watching Python tutorials. Now I'm listening to a 20-year-old woman give me life advice. How did I get here? 5,000 upvoted that. Because not only they, but we have all felt it. We humans don't always make a list of videos we'll watch, we just watch. And that attention, it always goes to whoever makes the next best video. Secret 4. Now, even if you understand all the previous secrets, this one matters the most. Nothing stays the same. But why is everything changing like this? Well, because we're human. We're not in the same mood every time we open the app. We feel different things at different times, on different days. And for the first time ever, YouTube's AI actually understands this. It doesn't just recommend based on what's popular or what you watched yesterday. It looks at the context of the moment you're in right now. Let's say you check YouTube on your phone during lunch. You've got 8 minutes before your next meeting. The algorithm knows this isn't the time for a deep dive documentary, so it shows you a short, snappy video, something easy to consume. Then, later that night, you're home, scrolling YouTube on your smart TV. Now, the algorithm brings up a 40-minute video essay because it knows you've got time. This happens every second of every day for over 2 billion users. And this is the reason why some videos blow up weeks after being published. Because the old idea that once your video is out, it's done, is gone. Now, YouTube's AI tests, retests, and redistributes content in real time. And what does this mean for you? It means consistency isn't just about uploading. It's about consistently showing up where your viewer already is, mentally, emotionally, and practically. Because now, the algorithm first understands the context and then shows the video. And if your content fits that moment, it gets shown again and again. Now that we've seen how AI has already changed the YouTube you once knew, but what is even more surprising is the thought of what happens next. Because based on where things are going, AI is going to be the core controller of the entire YouTube game. On one side, it's going to empower creators like you in ways we couldn't even imagine just a year ago. We're already seeing platforms like Runway, Pika, and Sora generate near photorealistic videos from simple text prompts. There will come a time, not far off, when you can write a scene and watch an AI generate it for you in full cinematic quality. YouTube itself is already leaning into this AI revolution. You may have already noticed one of the most powerful features they've rolled out: auto-dubbing. One click, and your video can now speak in multiple languages. That one feature alone has changed the game, not just for viewers, who can now enjoy content from creators they couldn't understand before, but also for creators. In fact, YouTube reported that over 40% of watch time on dubbed videos comes from people watching in a different language. That means more views, more reach, and yes, more revenue. And with tools like these, content is no longer trapped by geography or language. That's the globalization of content. Your next 10,000 subscribers might not even speak your language, but as creators are being empowered, YouTube's algorithm is also evolving. AI is being trained to understand every viewer on a microscopic level. Not just what they click, but what they love and what they skip. What kind of video do they watch in the morning on mobile? What do they want in the evening on their smart TV? What grabs their attention after a long workday? That's the level of real-time personalization YouTube's AI is heading toward. And that means the future of YouTube will belong to those who understand both sides of this shift, using AI to create smarter, more global content, and also knowing how to truly connect with your ideal viewer on a human level. Because that's the paradox. The more advanced the AI becomes, the more human your content has to feel. So, if you found this video helpful, even just one insight that clicked, please give it a thumbs up. So, stay tuned.